Artie Lang here, reporting live June 10th, 2024, from the gorgeous, beautiful, stunning $6.69 Vincenzo Gold Crypto Investing Studio overlooking gorgeous Lake Superior. Have you been fleeced, hesitated, and heisted by the market manipulation and criminal gangsters that implemented and execute a flawless plan to beat down and steal retail investor money? Old Vincenzo is here to give you the truth and education that you need and deserve. I am not a financial advisor. I don't promise get-rich-quick schemes or tell you to buy or sell anything. I just educate you on the once-in-a-100-year silver bull market that is still just in its infancy, that I believe will generate generational wealth and life-changing money. A simple bell notification, a free subscription down below, super chats to support channel, become members, such of Jabroni Kellers, yes, only $2.99 a month, best value on YouTube.
Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, bell notification. Most importantly, hit that free subscription button down below. Good 11th day of June, if we can believe this already, on a gorgeous, stunning, crystal clear early summer blue skies in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area in central Illinois. Remember, Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, your number one XRP and gold and silver bullion insider here on social media and exclusively on YouTube, giving you the information, education that you need to fleece, heist, and shiest the criminal gangsters that have implemented and executed a sophisticated plan flawlessly to manipulate the crypto market, to manipulate the retail investor to make trades that they want them to make at the specific and precise time to maximize the insiders and the institutional and criminal gangsters' profit the most. You need the bell notification, comment down below, like and share to keep that education, information, and truth and integrity flowing with a current official temperature of 69 degrees at the Central Illinois Airport, about 269 miles south of the great state of Michigan, where the defending national champions are being held. And we can see in the 4-hour time frame we're going to go to in the XRP price where exactly we're at. And we gave a big warning yesterday of a big move that could be coming in this coin, as we were threatening to break out of this rising channel that we've been in for quite some time. If we bring out our drawing tool, and then we're going to try to get back into the full screen here to make this a little bit better. But you can see we've been struggling here and trying to hold this uptrending support level right here. Let's move that so it makes it easier to delete. And we've been here ever since this great flush that we had highlighted in green back here around April 15th or early to mid-April. We had this big dump, and then we had a nice pullback, and then we traded sideways along this major support level, which is an uptrending lower support down here of this rising channel. When we zoom out here, I'll show you the rising channel. And we had a couple of hits down here about a month apart here, and then we got bullish each time. But we were telling you, as we were stagnating sideways with a continually falling near record low volumes in XRP, if you look at on the yearly chart or the monthly chart or the multi-yearly chart, we're near record lows in volume, that if we broke this critical area that we've been in ever since about 2022, that we would come down, and we would come down quick. And we're threatening to come down and hit this first target at 37 cents. And then we have a much deeper target down here. If we zoom out of the full screen real quick, and we're going to zoom out to the weekly time frame, and you can see this is the chart that goes back all the way to 2018. And then if we went back into this other chart with XRP, that goes back even farther, it even shows even more what I'm trying to show you. Look at the volume. This chart goes all the way back to this dinosaur back here. You see that dinosaur back near 2014? This was your huge volume right there, leading into 2017, 2018 blow off top. That is your massive blow off top in volume. I'll zoom in even closer so there is no mistaking this. You see this? This is where all the volume, all the momentum, all the hype, and all the manipulation got in there, because where you wanted to get rich was buying anywhere down here. This is where the truth to be told with XRP to make instant millionaires was right here. Anywhere in here, whether you bought way up here at 0.024 or you bought down here at 0.0029. If you bought anywhere in this consolidation, watching any of these crypto channels that didn't exist back then because nobody knew there was money in it for them to shill coins, to fleece their followers by selling them a bill of goods, by being a paid promoter to get people to do what they want them to do, to trade on the sites they want them to trade on, to buy the coins they want them to buy because they're getting a commission for them to trade on the site, or they're getting a commission to shill a shit coin, or they're getting paid to promote a useless product that has no intangible value. But you could have watched any of these channels that didn't exist, but if they did, they'd be saying buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, we're all going to get rich, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, when all you had to do was buy one purchase anywhere in here, wait the full length of time, not knowing how long it was going to take, and then ride the pump. Because if you would have bought the exact top all the way back here in 2014 and held it till the blow off top, you made 12,386%. That's right, 12,000, not 1,200. 123 times your money if you bought the all-time high and didn't listen to anybody else and try to buy and sell, because there was only 3 times to buy and sell and make money. Buy here, sell here. Buy here, 2, buy here, 3. The rest of it was shit, right? Or if you bought the bottom and held it the whole time, you made 83,000% or 830 times your money. Whether you made 300 times your money by buying the top and waiting, or 800 times your money, anywhere in here was your time to make an instant millionaire. Because if we pull out our industry exclusive calculator, if you just made a simple purchase of $5,000 times 320 times your money, you made $1.6 million, right? Not listening to gurus, not listening to these charlatans and hooligans and fleece heisters and criminal gangsters, criminal gangster members that are out there all over YouTube that have been telling you with their patterns to buy here, to sell here, to buy here, to sell here, just buy anywhere in there. That is where you were going to make all your money. And what old Vincenzo's trying to tell you, and that's what we're trying to tell you with the volume, is what we're going into here for. I'm on a rampage today because we got charlatans in the comment sections and they're making me on a rampage. But the volume is what we were talking about. There's that volume. Look at that. That was it. And we'll go from the big hype. See that? That was your huge hype train where the volume started, and then the rest was exit liquidity. And the biggest bull market in crypto history, look at this, right here. Not even right there, that's still 2018. Right here's your biggest bull market in crypto history, and this is all you got. You got nothing, right? When you zoom out into a larger time frame, you can't even see it on there because it's so minuscule and non-existent. But if we look into the XRP price, what I'm trying to show you here, and what looks to be developing here, is we've had this big bull market, or bear market as I'm calling it, correction. And we had this huge bear flag. And it's a bear flag because you had a big flush as the flagpole and an up and sideways consolidation, which is a very bullish continuation pattern in the short term, and also a bullish continuation pattern as at the end of it's going to be a bearish breakdown to the downside. And this just happened to take from July-ish of 2022 all the way into July of 2024 or June of 2024, nearly 2 years, to maybe be finally breaking down and showing that this bear flag, and the way to identify a bear flag is a big flagpole to the downside, like you see right there with a massive 50% flush. And then you have an up and sideways consolidation. Often it's shown in a rising channel as such, where you have uptrending upper resistance as seen here, and uptrending lower support as seen here. And you have just the same area of width where you enter the pattern, and at the exit of the pattern, it has the same support and resistance structure flowing the same way. And the technical target would be all the way down there at 17 cents, which would fulfill a target we made back in 2021 when the price of XRP was rising at $1.69. We had an 18 to 24 cent target for 2022. And if we look at where the bear market bottom ended in 2022, if we go back to the full screen with the drawing tool out, you can see here in the full screen in 2022, we wicked bottom at about 28.5 cents. So almost hitting that target that we made when the price was way back here and rising at $1.69 and rising in 2021. And then a year and a half later, we almost hit that target. We never gave up on the target. It was more of delayed, not denied, because this is where we started this rising channel. You can see the width of the pattern with the upper support, the upper resistance, the lower support, the upper resistance, fake out with the manipulation and the orchestration of the judge news by the criminal gangsters. Then we had our second area of rejection, consistent upper resist or lower support, right? And now we're threatening to break down, and that's how we get to where we're at now. And that's how we get to where we're looking at what we were just talking about, where these are our next big moves that we need to watch. Can we recover and get back into this rising channel and maybe make a run up here at this 58 cents? Or is this going to be with the volume coming in at sell volume, even though it's declining, we're going to have an initial dump all the way down to 41 and breach and come all the way back down to 37 cents, which would be a greater than a 30% move, and maybe come into this target that we were just talking about later on this year, which nobody is saying in cryptocurrency that could happen. But old Vincenzo's been warning you about that. Even though we haven't been making as many videos, the technical analysis hasn't changed because the patterns haven't changed. Just like the Bitcoin price now, this is the rising channel. And look where we stagnated out on this rising channel, conveniently enough, on this uptrending major upper resistance now after we had the fake out up here and threatening the all-time high again. We've been on the bottom side of this, threatening to finally get one big rejection down to the lower support of this rising channel that, just like Bitcoin or just like XRP, Bitcoin from its bear market low down here, way down there, all the way in 2022, had its bear market low. And this is when the FTXs of the world, the Three Arrows Capitals, the Sam Bankman-Friedmans, the Celsiuses, the Luna and the Luna Classic all went bankrupt and lost 100% of the customers' money because they were money laundering, they were stealing, and or running a Ponzi scheme to suck new investors in to put their money on their exchanges and to pay out a fantastic high interest rate that they could not generate the yields to pay. And when the gig was up because the price tanked, like right here, 50, 60, 70% in Bitcoin, and or the new money dried up, the company packed up shop and they stole and walked away with all the fucking customers' money. But that's how we started the rising channel here and then continued to the upside for another nearly 2 years. And that's where we're at now if we zoom in, and then we're going to have to let you go because I must get back to work. If we zoom in here to the 4-hour time frame, you can see we'll zoom out now a little bit and see we've been stagnating, bringing out our industry exclusive drawing tool back into our full screen. We've been stagnating up here for quite some time, getting rejected now, forming this and confirming this as major upper resistance again as we're hitting it from below, and then we're getting rejected and confirming that it was a fake out to the upside back here that we just looked at when we zoomed out. And our next major push, next major move, next major thrust is going to come all the way down here to this 58,261 and 69 cents. Could we first come back up and back test and form that classic hook nose Jew bearish reversal? Absolutely we could, because then eventually I think where we're going in the Bitcoin price is we're coming down much farther, and we're coming down here to where this big, beautiful, sexy, glorious, glowing, industry exclusive, and only person on crypto that's still maintaining before a new all-time high is made. We're coming all the way down here after a mid correction here where we might have a little bit of a pump, and then we're coming back down here now on this uptrending support to at least $53,000, $769.48. Because if we zoom out before I let you go to the weekly time frame, this is a pattern that if we do break down out of this, the technical target would be, oh my goodness, all the way down here at $16,669 if this does break down to the downside. Like, subscribe, and share it to the only YouTube influencer out here that is not paid, that doesn't promote, shill, or fleece the audience, and only gives you these depressing targets that are down to the downside to keep you from being fleece heisted and shysted and buying bottoms and selling tops. When Bitcoin may be nearing a top, you do not want to buy. You want to buy the bottom. You want to ride the pump. You want to sell the top. You don't want to be exit liquidity. Peace and love to my glowing, beautiful, lovely audience.